So this, I've always been amazed by you. I mean, going way back, way, 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 way back. But what I hear you say now, which is just so amazing, is that when you keep talking intentionality, you're talking from a place of logic and reason and the mind, not emotion. Is that right?
Well, you're 100% right. I mean,
Yeah, I thought so. I'm like, Kim is just like regiment. Like Kim thinks like a man. I mean, you did not approach this like you're not letting, and it's interesting because in mediation, like we are human beings, and so many times, like lawyers will say, look, just stop being emotional. We just have to have a logical conversation. And I'm
mhm,
like, no, 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 hold on. We are human beings, which is logic and emotion, and we can't just turn off emotion, especially when in a difficult place. But what I
mhm,
tell them is I give them this picture. I say, look, think of you as a stove. Okay, you've got a
mhm,
front burner, you've got a back burner. Don't take your emotions off the stove. You can't do that.
mhm,
But they need to go on the back burner. You need to let
mhm,
logic and reason drive this train, but you can't get emotion out of it. Just like you said, going through it, trusting the process, you were still upset. You were
mhm.
still fearful. Like, you couldn't say, Kim, just don't be afraid. Like, that's not possible, right? But everything that you keep talking about with the intentionality, you really like took your emotions, put them on the back burner, took your logic and reason, which was looking at the here and now and the global picture, and you let trusting that process said my mind and my heart are both going to make it through, but you had to lead with your mind because your heart, you'd wake up today, you feel bad, you go back to the relationship. Tomorrow you wake up in the relationship going, oh my gosh, that was a mistake, you get out of the relationship. But going with the mind, trusting the process, you're able to then stay focused, right?
100%. Because there was,
Wow.
I mean, trust me, there were times that I was extremely emotional. Like, I
Yeah.
am definitely wired to be more logical than emotional, but I was extremely emotional through the
Yeah.
process.
Yeah.
But that goes back to those key elements of motives first, and you have to be intentional with yourself and honest with yourself.
Right.
If you're really going to work through that process of being intentional and pure, then you have to be honest with yourself.